Oh hey, look at this big stack of video games. Today was half off day at Goodwill's here in Phoenix. So I went to 4 Goodwills and I bought every game that I walked past that I didn't already have. Check this out.
The first stop of the day is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Not really, but this giant Mountain Dew semi-truck was just sitting outside of this Goodwill. I couldn't figure out why. There wasn't anybody in there restocking. I'm really not sure what was going on. Just kind of thought that was interesting. But you'll see here on this sign, it is half off day. Every sticker color in the Goodwill is half off. So you can pretty much get anything in this store half off that isn't like, their sodas or their brand new Halloween costume items that they have for sale. But the video games, they are half off. So let's see if we can't find a few. Right off the bat, I found a handful of PSP UMD discs, and I'm very happy about that. I used to see these around a little bit, and then I bought a PSP, and it seemed like for the next several months I never saw anything PSP related. But now that some time has passed, I've been finding way more UMD discs than the actual games, but I'm happy to find either. And there is a handful of stuff here I can tell at first glance that I don't have. So I'm going to get a stack of stuff here for sure. And I'm happy too, because if you look at the stickers on these, they all say $2.99 or $3.99. And I can't tell you how often I go out on half off day and they're all $6, which means half off they're $3. Thank God that the first stop of today, that is not the case. And I've found a few things here already that I probably would have bought, but they're like sports games and don't have their manuals and stuff. So I'm going to wait for some of that to actually get when it's complete, because $1 or $2 still is not worth it for me for a sports game that isn't complete. But Scooby-Doo, you better believe I'm going to buy that one. There was some games like Alvin and the Chipmunks that I was like, I don't know if I have this or not, but of course I checked my spreadsheet. And I didn't have Alvin and the Chipmunks. I didn't have this fishing game either, so I'm going to buy that. I'm leaving with a big stack today. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I didn't have the Greatest Hits edition, but that's not a really rare game, so I'll wait till I find one that does have the manual. Another fishing game. I do have this one. And oh, look, a copy of Wii Fit. Will I buy it? I don't know. Stick around to the end to find out, I guess. I'm going to check the rest of the store, but I do find that on half-off Saturdays at Goodwill's, I don't do too terribly well with much else besides the video games, and that's usually because I don't get up super early to do this. I usually actually get up and edit a little bit of video and then go, so I'm going more around noon after several hours of people already digging through everything. And, I still do happen upon, like, there's an Xbox 360 that would have only cost $5, and I'm sure plenty of people are going to be like, why didn't you buy that? I've had a couple comments recently where people just really don't understand sometimes when I don't buy things, even when they're cheap. But, like, that Xbox and some Xbox 360 controllers that you'll probably see tucked behind stuff in my videos, I get Xboxes and Xbox controllers so easily that if they're not like $1 and in perfect condition, I'm not buying them. I have drawers full of perfectly fine controllers that I've just gotten over the last several months. So this stuff's not hard to find because Phoenix is just this magical, magical land of thrifting. I thought about getting this strange little Xbox controller, but it had a pretty high price tag on it. So let's move on to the next Goodwill. This is one that I've only been to once. Well, I've kind of been to it more. It actually moved locations. I've only been to this new location once. And last time I was here, I bought a Sega Dreamcast. Some of you might remember that. It's the only Dreamcast I've bought on the channel. And I'm hoping to do something amazing again here, but in the lockbox where that Dreamcast was, there's only a handful of Xbox One games. And that's kind of funny because I feel like the last time I was here and I bought that Dreamcast, those same Xbox One games were here. I don't know, though. I'd have to go back and look at the footage. So I'm going to go look at the regular game section, and hopefully there's more here. And right off the bat, there's a huge handful of Wii games, some PlayStation 2 stuff. But a lot of this is looking like stuff I already have. But I don't have this Incredibles game. It's missing its manual, but that is a game I am interested in having. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it anyways. Oh, look, more Wii Fit. Will I buy it? I don't know. Maybe. And then there wasn't a lot else here worth looking at. So let's go on to the rest of the store and take a look around. And it's kind of the same thing. Everything's generally already picked over. There is some new stuff on those carts that's been brought out by the employees, and honestly, I had to look around pretty hard to even see where the video game stuff would be, and I guess it would be here where this Guitar Hero guitar is. There's not much else here. I just want you to take a look real quick how busy this place is. This is wild. I was about 8 or 9 deep in line, so I got behind this gentleman here, and we had a really nice conversation about how crazy things are at Goodwill on half-off day. So here's the next stop. This is a Goodwill that I've also had a lot of luck at recently. I believe last time I was here, I bought a stack of like 20 or 30 games. So once again, maybe we can get a redo. I was really excited to see this big tub of Skylanders, and as those of you who frequent this channel know, I'm kind of obsessed with collecting them all. It's not really something that I have, a huge obsession with playing the game, though I probably will make a video in the future just of the whole Skylander series in general when I have most of, if not all of the Skylanders. But I didn't end up buying any of these today because like every bag had a couple in it that I didn't have, but at the price of $6.50, which is half of what they were marked, I just none of them were really worth it. Maybe I should have bought this particular bag, but just too much. Maybe I'll come back when they're marked down in a few days on Thursdays. It'll be a few weeks from now, but maybe they'll still be there. I don't know. Maybe someone else will buy them, but like I said, I've got most of these, so let's move on. Unfortunately, the regular game section at this Goodwill was super slim, like super slim, which means they probably haven't restocked a whole bunch since the last time I came in and cleared them out. But there is a game or two here that I don't have, so I'll go ahead and get those, and we'll just keep on moving. Luckily, after some digging, I came across a row of computer games that had some PlayStation 1 stuff tucked into them. I had a couple of them, and there were a couple of them that I wasn't sure about, so I checked my spreadsheet, and of course, there were 2 or 3 here that I don't have, which I'm always happy to go home with some PlayStation 1 games, sports titles or not. Now, the last stop of the day is yet but another Goodwill that I've had a lot of luck with lately. I've only been here once also, and some of you might remember the last time I was at this Goodwill, I found a Conkers game for the Xbox, a moderately rare game, not a super rare game, but I drove an hour almost to get here, which means I had to drive almost another hour to get back home, but I just thought, man, it was so good last time. If they had half as many good games as they did last time I was here, and I can get them half off because it's half off Saturday, I'll be having a good day. But it was really strange. This was kind of the second time that I went to a Goodwill, and it seems like a lot of this stuff was here the last time I was here. Some of this is so familiar, like this copy of Battlefront. This will be the second time I passed up on this copy of Battlefront because it's not complete, it's missing its manual, and the disc in it is just in deplorable condition. But I happen to remember that copy because I remember it having somebody's name on it last time too. Super strange. I really had higher hopes for this one. It'll probably be a little while before I come back again. I'll give them another month or two and see if they don't restock, and I don't know, maybe we'll come back next time and relive the former glory of finding Conkers and a Doom game in the same day. Matter of fact, I forgot about that. There's a copy of Doom up there that didn't have its disc in it, and it was there last time too. So, bummer. So I checked the rest of the store, and there was only a couple other things worth mentioning. One being dumbbells for the Wii, which I only just knew existed a couple days ago because someone mentioned it over on the Discord. Go join the Discord, people. Lots of interesting facts over there. But also this little horse riding thing, like it simulates riding a horse. Weird.
All right, guys, we're back in the game room, and I am very happy with the stack of games. There's a lot of average stuff in here. There's a small handful of great things in here. But the great thing about this stack of games is that this was like, $30 or so, because I was able to get most of these for about $1.50. And what happens on a half off Saturday is sometimes I leave the house and I go to a bunch of Goodwills, and I come to nothing but Goodwills that have $6 games because they just put the games out a couple days before knowing they were all going to sell on half off day, so they still get their regular $3 for it. So what I usually do on half off Saturday, if I go at all, and I've said this on the channel before, often I just don't even go on Saturday. I'll go the night before on Friday and miss the crowd and just pay full price. I know it's kind of lazy, but I don't like the big crowds in Goodwills. I'm just not a fan. But I have kind of learned to go on the outskirts of towns where not so many people are and shop at those Goodwills on a half off Saturday. That's what I did. I went to all the far away ones, really far away. I did a ton of driving today. I might have spent as much on gas maybe as I did on games. Not really that much, but like enough to matter. Enough to kind of bring the price back up a little. But I got some good stuff. I got some stuff that I feel like nobody really picked through. And the first reason I don't think he would pick through it is because look at this. A PSP UMD copy of Halloween. And thank God for the guys over on the Discord, because sometimes when I'm actually out thrifting, I post pictures in real time of what I'm buying and kind of ask the guys over there, the guys and girls, what should I buy? Should I buy this? And they immediately said, as soon as they saw a picture of this, that it was valuable. And sure enough, this is pretty rare. It's worth 20, 30 bucks, something like that. Sometimes a little more. Depends on where you look. But that might have actually been find of the day in terms of value, which is kind of random. I wouldn't have known that. I don't know a lot about PSP UMDs, but apparently that's a rare one. And then I also got Super Troopers. Can't really decide which way to look at this. And then Gone in 60 Seconds. I loved this movie as a kid. And that was all of the PSP UMDs. I also got a stack of PlayStation 1 games I didn't have. This one needs a little repair. Tiger Woods PGA Tour Golf. And then Sammy Sosa High Heat Baseball 2001. When I saw this at the Goodwill, I was like, I already have this, right? And you know, my spreadsheet says that I do not. So I might have messed up. But I know for a fact that if I do have it, what I'm thinking of, I think it's just another baseball game. It didn't have its manual, and it wasn't in this good a shape. So either way, I paid, $2 for it. PGA Tour 97. This one was another one that looked familiar, but I had 98. So now I have 97. I want that complete PlayStation 1 collection really bad. That one is not quite as realistic as like PlayStation 2, I feel like. But I'm still going to try. So I'm still buying all those crappy sports games. Next up, NCAA 06 football for PlayStation 2. Lots of alright titles for the PlayStation 2 today. The Incredibles, Rise of the Underminer. That's pretty awesome. NFL 2K2. I thought these were interesting. It was interesting that they were both there together. CSI Crime Scene Investigation Deadly Intent. As well as Fatal Conspiracy. And then a greatest hits copy of Ghost Recon Jungle Storm. There's so many Ghost Recon games. I feel like I buy one every day. Burnout. What does it say? Revenge? This weird check mark below Burnout, below the being Burnout, made that hard to read for me. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. This is funny. Sesame Street Elmo's A to Zoo Adventure, the video game. Another banger. Boogie Superstar. 3 in a row. The Island Princess. Barbie as the Island Princess. You gotta buy these things if you want that complete collection. Pirates Legend of the Black Buccaneer. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Here's one I'm actually really excited about. Scooby-Doo First Frights. And I guess this is Scooby and the gang as young kids. And this is in just wonderful condition. I'm going to be putting this in and playing it for sure. Training Camp. NFL Training Camp. Such a random game. Oh, looky here. Look what I got. Wii Fit Plus. Did I tell you guys? Yes, I told you guys about my plan to make a rainbow shelf of Wii Fit. I'm going to change the DVD cases out for different colors. All the colors of the rainbow. It's going to be awesome. Just wait. I'm going to do it. Shimano Extreme Fishing. Very nice. Van Helsing. It's not a rare game. It's slightly uncommon. This one is in a Hollywood video case, which I'm fine with. I'll still buy the real regular one, but I like collecting these two. Just a fun little extra thing. But I wonder if this game's any good. Does not appear to be based off the one with Hugh Jackman, or is it? I don't know. I can't really tell by looking at it. And then here's a game I had for some other systems but didn't have it on the PlayStation 2. Rebel Raiders, Operation Nighthawk. And then The Getaway. And last and definitely not least, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Not as an exciting end as it could have been. I could have ended, I guess, with that PSP UMD, but I don't know. How many of you watching care about the PSP UMDs? I mean, they're not video games, but I'm sure you can see why I collect them, because you can only play them on a video game console, and I just like that era. I just like that era of gaming, and so I like collecting those PSPs. I like the way they look on the shelf. I'm probably not going to watch the movies. I'm definitely going to play the PSP games. I don't know if I'll watch the movies. Why watch them on this screen when I have a 75-inch TV in the bedroom. That's all I'm saying. But guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite thing that I got today was. What am I excited in here to play? I mean, I'll give Van Helsing a try. I'll see if it's any good. I mean, I am excited to find this PSP UMD. It's nice to find a rare one every now and then. Maybe leave me a comment below, guys, and let me know if there's anything in here that you think I should play. Anything in here you're fond of. I don't know. Maybe CSI could be good. Who knows? But also, guys, I mentioned Discord a minute ago. You should go over there and join it. It's not just sneak peeks of me saying, hey guys, look at what's going to be on tomorrow's video. It's more so, there's a lot of different sections over there for people to share their game rooms and their thrift finds. And every day I wake up, people are just in there chatting about their game rooms or what they found at the thrift. It's especially great on weekends. Usually I wake up a little bit late on Saturday morning because I stay up and do a lot of editing on Friday night, editing the next week's videos kind of. And I wake up and there's tons of people in there chatting, showing their thrift finds. That's usually great motivation for me personally to get up and go to the thrift stores. Most days now that I get up and go to the thrift store, it's usually because I look at what everyone else has found and I'm like, oh, it's my turn. I gotta go find something great. So if you need some motivation to go thrifting, maybe go join our Discord. And also, before you go, guys, run over to our Twitch page and hit that follow button because we are streaming regularly now. I've been saying this a lot, and I've kind of dropped off saying this because it's going fine. We've got people showing up and chatting. And it's a good time. It's a little bit different scenario than the Discord. The Discord is just about thrifting and stuff, and we're just basically playing video games. That we're going to be playing video games anyway, so we go live when we do, and hopefully you guys will come by when you have time and just chat about whatever. It doesn't strictly have to be video games and thrifting. Also, before you go, guys, here on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. As always, we are nearing 600 subs. We are rocketing towards 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, there's a lot more things we're going to be able to do on this channel. A lot more YouTube user tools that will be unlocked, and I'm very excited for that. Also, hit that notification bell so that when we post videos like this in the future, hit it. Hit it right now. Hit the button. You'll get a notification, and you can come and hang out with us then. Until then, guys, peace out.